The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, looking for a man. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Good, strong tackle.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Here's Sellers to throw. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Knocked down immediately. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Throwing Sellers. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Fresh set of downs going up top. In the backfield, it's Burrows. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's changing the play. Drives inside. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. But how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tiger! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Sellers. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Extending the play. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up fourth down. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll do it himself. Ran through the contact. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situation.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The give on fourth down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds a man in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Under pressure. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Back's got it on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Throwing, Sellers. Spits it out to the back. Found the spot in the defense. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tells the run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense in an empty set. Sellers throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Sellers. Rush right in his face. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burrows. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick give. It's McAllister. Nice move to keep running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 23 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the Mean Green. Sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build his halftime advantage. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide left, it's Bennett. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's dropped. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Now here's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He's got great speed. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Right side, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a short gain. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Burrows. Makes a grab and room to run. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
you got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Running the red zone. It's Davidson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of...
Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On target over the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Throwing, Sellers. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Drops back on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Burrows. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Now on the move. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final play of the quarter coming. On the ground, it's McAllister. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right side, it's Bennett. Could not make his way to the corner. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. From the gun on third down, Sellers fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the back. Sellers. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. They're all over it. Out wide right, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He makes the catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Davidson. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He makes a catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tough run here. It's McAllister. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Keeps it on the ground. Could be an alley. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Off play action. Trying trying to bull his way in. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Setting up the screen. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
And sometimes I think there are decisions, and you got to make the tough decisions, and that's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks. But I'm taking the lead. I'm kicking the field goal. I'm taking no chances.
And he got it! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Sellers. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
These scenarios are talked about during practice. You want the quarterback to get rid of the ball so you're not wasting time. You're down. You really got to get up to the line of scrimmage fast now. Throw the football away so I can stop the clock and be in a better position to succeed.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once. And the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously. You worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got to stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.